from this series, Ask Me Anything, Bradley asked me, how can I connect even clearly and deeper with my higher self? Well, thanks for the question. First of all, who is your higher self? Nobody else but yourself. But yourself unpeeled with all the things that we have here on earth. You know, you are not your body and you are not even your mind. You are an eternal spirit. You are an eternal soul, living one experience of being squeezed in a body. When we come to earth, we receive that body to use as I am using this pink blouse and this ring. I am not them, I'm using them. Like when a warrior goes to war, it's got to wear the armor. Or when an astronaut goes to the moon, it's got to wear the astronaut suit in order to breathe there. Or when we scuba dive, we wear this neoprene suit so we can be in the cold water. It's the same here on earth. We receive a body. But you know, your higher self receives that body. And when you touch something wearing gloves, if I am wearing gloves and I touch this, I'm not going to feel it exactly as it is. So this body is also like a rubber that you don't feel everything the way it really is. The first contact that I had with my higher self, I was around 6 exactly, not around, I was 6. And I remember my mother came home crying. I was sitting in a Capitone couch, brown leather with big buttons, Chesterfield style. And my mother was crying, and I asked her, why are you crying? She said, your grandma just died. I thought for a minute and then I said, yes, but why are you crying? She said, oh, you are too young, you don't understand. I'm not going to see my mother ever again. I said, of course you are. We all are. We are all going to the same place. She will be there waiting for us. She only lost her body. Geez, I was 6. When I was around, my Burman, my neighbor. When I was around 13, I was sleeping and I had a dream. And it was very, very clear. My tante, my live aunt that I loved so much, was paying me a visit. She has passed away some months before, and my cousins were living with us because they didn't have the father or the mother anymore. And she hugged me, and I knew that she was my aunt that wasn't living anymore, that she was paying us a visit, and that I could talk to her. I was so grateful, so thankful. I remember that dream as if it was yesterday. And I hugged her and I asked about my grandma, and we talked a little. It was the second time that I felt that really clear. But then, when I was 18 or so, I read a book, Many Masters, Many Lives. That's a wonderful book. By the way, I strongly recommend. Dr. Brian Weiss, or Weiss, I don't know how you pronounce his name. Since he's American, I think it's Weiss. But since he's Jewish, big chances are that is Weiss. But anyways, he is a psychiatrist and he was flabbergasted. He was amazed when he was treating one of his patients. And after a year and trying everything that he could, he didn't find the source of her fears. Then he said, let's try hypnosis. And under hypnosis, he said to her, go back to this moment that this trauma has begun. He thought she was going to go back to her childhood or the time that she was in mama's belly. But no. She went back to a previous life. And this was something that he wasn't expecting at all. He was amazed because it was against his convictions. Even so, thanks God, he was open-minded and he explored the situation. And many times before he even wrote this book. When he wrote this book, by the way, he had to have really guts because he knew he was going to surprise his peers with what he found out. So your higher self is you. He was talking to her when she was under hypnosis, and she had a wisdom that she didn't when she was awake, fully awake. Because she knew who she was, she knew the many lives that she has been through, she knew what were the choices that she made to come to this life, to come, the trials she was going to go through. And your higher self is that. So how do you connect clearly and deeply? There are many ways. One of them is, as I said, hypnosis. You find somebody you trust and you go under hypnosis. Another way is, this is really cheap and anybody can do. As I already said, in your dreams. We have two sorts of dreams. We have dreams that we unfold because your true essence leaves your physical body and you can walk in the spiritual realm. I am a spiritual realm walker, actually flyer, because I like to fly above mountains and forests and cities. I love to fly. And when you wake up in the morning and you feel that you've been there, that you've lived, that you really were there, those are dreams that you unfold. And there are the other dreams that they don't mean a thing. You are only digesting the things that you are going on in your life. Like when you eat something and you need some time to digest. So there are two types of dreams. And it's really easy to see the difference between the two of them. Because those dreams that you are digesting, they are full of fantasy. When things become another and they make no sense. But when you unfold, you have this feeling, hey, I was there. I lived that. Good things and also not so good. Depends on where is your vibration when you sleep. You can go to horrible places. Now, you can ask Dante Alighieri. He wrote a book when he was unfolding called Inferno. Actually, he wrote 3 books about it. Oh, talking about Dante Alighieri, do you know that that's an amazing story. His 3rd book he wrote, but he died before he published it. And the family was searching for the book, searching for the manuscript, and they didn't find. They searched everywhere. They asked his best friends. Nobody knew. Then he came in a dream to his son and he said, I put it in a wall behind that closet, but please call a witness before you break the wall so they know that it was really me. And so he did. Behind the closet, he broke the wall with a witness there and he found the manuscript and published it. There are many stories like this, many. So this is another way to connect with your higher self when you are sleeping. Take notes when you wake up of your dreams. Make a journal of your dreams. You will easily see which ones are dreams that you really unfold. Another way to do that is through plant medicine, using ayahuasca, that unfortunately here where I live in the Netherlands is not legal, but in the place where I was born, Brazil, yes, it's legal, and even kids use on the tribe by indigenous people. So that is the ways that you may connect to your higher authentic self. Thanks for the question, and if you have any burning questions, please write here in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. Questions about spirituality, metaphysics, quantum jumping. I'll be here for you. See you in the next video.